Today's video is a short little review and recommendation for a film from 1987, a Hong Kong film starring Brigitte Leung and Tony Leung Ka-fai, and it's called Lady in Black. And I have the Delta Mac DVD, and really this is an unknown movie to the broader audience of fans, even probably overseas. Like in Hong Kong, I never see any references to this here, but I'm sure with all the movies they made over there, this probably gets lost in the shuffle. Brigitte Leung's retired, but she is she was just in the spotlight a little bit ago. She made an appearance somewhere at an award show, maybe, but people know who she is from, TV and movies. Well, I don't know how much TV she did, but anyhow, this is a rather unknown movie here. Even the Hong Kong film lovers community here on YouTube, like a lot of the guys like Will from Hong Kong Appreciation Society, and some others like Shaz and Leon, and now they probably know about this movie. Now this is you got two of the main people in this movie are relatively popular. And she was popular when she was an actress, but he still works today, Tony Leung, so people know who they are. And this is a movie that I recommend for, if you can find it, that is. And I'd love for this to get re-released so other people can see it, but this one's a harder one to find. I know there's a Joy Sells Legendary Collection DVD on eBay right now. It goes for a little bit of money. Somehow I found this one on Amazon. I would casually look for this movie. I would type it in on Amazon, on eBay. And there was one that was on eBay. It was really expensive. And I just kept trying. And then one time I typed it into Google and it brought up Amazon. And I figured, because a lot of times I'll do that for a movie or a CD or something, and it'll bring up an old page from Amazon and it'll say out of stock. This was in stock and it was, I think, $22, and then shipping, so $4 maybe. So I did pay a little bit for it, but really for something that you can't find, not that much when it's all said and done. So less than $30 for a really rare movie. This used to be on 2015, I think. I stumbled on this YouTube channel that had nothing but Hong Kong movies ripped onto their channel, and I think his channels got taken down within a year or two. But I went on this binge where I was watching tons of movies off of his channel, and this was one of the ones. Somehow I clicked on it, I guess, and watched it, and I really liked it. And I can never watch it. I never got to see it again. I watched it one time, and it stuck with me, and I had looked and looked for it, and here it is. And this was sealed. I just cracked this open to watch it on her Brigitte Leung's 70th birthday not too long ago. So I think her birthday is November 3rd, so I just watched this a couple weeks ago. I haven't seen it since YouTube. So let me get on with what it's actually about. It's a movie with a wife and a husband and their kid, their son. You can see him here. And they are sort of financially in a financial problem, I believe. And they live together in an apartment. I would say an apartment, but it's actually a little more spacious than I would think of a Hong Kong apartment in a lot of the movies. It's a little bigger. and her father lives with them, and he's played by Shakin from Enter the Dragon and The Young Master, and really a bunch of other movies too. But those two, a lot of people would know. So I really liked him as an actor, and he plays her father, and he lives with them. He doesn't get along with Tony Leung's character, and they sort of, he's always bad mouthing him, saying, you know, he needs to be a better husband and do a better job. And long story short, something happens where they lose the rest of their money on one night during like a fight, maybe a fight or argument, and they lose the money, and then they have an idea to go to Thailand, to try to do a business deal with businessmen there, and I think it falls through, and the two have a falling out because that falls through. And I don't want to give too much away, but really, one minor spoiler to set up the rest of the movie is they're on a boat to Thailand, and she actually falls in the water, and they think she's lost, or that she dies. And a fisherman, I think, later finds her and gets her, and she goes to the hospital and things, and she's taken care of. And Tony Leung and her father, Sakin, and her son, they all think she's either dead or missing still. But as time goes on, they kind of, in a way, he accepts the fact that she's gone and out of their lives. And the father and son are distraught over it, and they have a bonding relationship, whereas she's not the medium now. He fights with the father and controls his son and controls the situation, and it's not good. He turns, even worse person as the movie goes on with the way he's treating his family and things. And she's sort of behind the scenes where she's not able to just go right up to them, what you can say. She has a kind of like a voice issue somehow. When she fell into the water and she got beat up, she kind of lost her voice. But anyway, she's watching some of this happen, and she eventually wants to get back to them, and so you'll see how some of the movie plays out, and ultimately by the end of the movie, what all conspires from the beginning of the movie. Down and out family, and she kind of, bad karma, I guess. Somehow they lose the money, and she goes missing, presumed dead, but really not, and then she comes back. So if this is possible to find now, I think there might be a clip or two on YouTube, but there's nothing else really on YouTube for this movie. And I would love this sounds like a very Eureka Entertainment Blu-ray or 88 Films release. This is a very good movie, so I could see them doing it, but it is rare, and they've pulled some rare stuff out of their catalog of what they're able to release and have access to. So I'm happy they went on the Jackie Chan kick, and they're doing well on the Jet Li kick. And there's still some Jackie and Jet movies that we need that I would love even before this. But if you're going to get a randomly unknown movie, if you have access to getting this, please do. Restore it. This DVD looks pretty clean here, but it is kind of dark in certain spots. It's like watching an old VHS at times, but you know, there's a good element to it. It reminds me of watching these, like, the graininess reminds me that I'm watching something really rare, and almost like it's so rare that it's that dirty because it's almost extinct, but it's not. Just wherever the film is, it needs remastered, get into the right hands, remastered and re-released with some commentaries and a trailer and maybe some other stuff about this, maybe these types of movies in Hong Kong, because this was kind of like a genre of its own. It's not a comedy, it's like a drama and at times a dark movie. So but I think Dean Sek produced this, so if I'm not mistaken. It now, the back is all in Chinese, and so I'm not sure, but if I want to believe correctly that he produced it. I guess there's a tagline right there. It says, "She came back from the dead to seek revenge." So you can kind of come up with that, what you think happens. And the old seal that they used to do on DVD. And then you can see the reflection of my camera, but if you could see that, disc looks really good. Almost makes it look like it's like a love story. I mean, it is, but it's a dark one. Let's see if I can. Okay. Pretty cool. I like the clear case so that you can see even more to it, more imagery and stuff, things like that. So anyway, enough of me rambling. That's the back. Lady in Black. Super rare movie. Lady in Black. Good movie. Fun to watch. I'm not into horror movies. This isn't really horror. It's dark. It's a dark movie. Dark drama, but it's not a horror movie. Despite the title maybe being intriguing for horror fans, but definitely recommend it. If Eureka or 88 can get their hands on this, you guys will do a good job with it. Other than that, if anyone does see this and sees my review, please comment and let me know what you think of the movie. And good luck. I really hope that somebody out there can get another copy of this, or that one on eBay can go down a little bit. So that's Lady in Black. Thank you for watching.